Matty, what about the vision of 150,000 people at the Civic reception? Talk us through that.
Oh, what a day, Gus. And, it was just a blur straight after it because, everyone's having a good time. And all of a sudden, word got around on the Monday night, we're having a drink. Hey, boys, tomorrow, they've called a public holiday in Newcastle in the Hunter Valley, and they're going to put a Civic reception on. Straight away, mate, the Newcastle City Council, they called Silverchair. They said, we want you to play it. Silverchair, unfortunately, were on tour and out of the country at the time. They couldn't do it. So the Jets, Screaming Jets, who were also on tour, but they said, no, we'll just pull a stop.
Wow.
We'll come back to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Wow. Right, we're going to put it on. So we get up and we do a bit of a parade around the city, out one of the outreaching suburbs and go into the city. It was just people everywhere. And then everyone congregated at the front of the town hall at Civic Park there. Now, and they reckon the security estimate 150,000 people there. So it was going nuts. And we're over in the mayoral house having a few drinks with the lady mayor and all the rest of it. Seriously, talking about putting bow ties on pigs. And we're just having a drink, and all of a sudden you hear the concert teeing off just over the road. And we went across it, and, mate, as far as the eye can see with just people. And Gleeso put on one of his great shows. Yeah, it's the Screamer Jets too. I mean, he's such a charismatic
And he loved
singer,
Newcastle, right? He loved you guys. He loved the team.
You showed me yesterday a bit of the vision from the Civic reception. I honestly have never seen anything like it. The amount of people that were there. How did it all end? Was it okay?
And how long did it go for?
Yeah.
The concert, they put about a 2-hour set on, just concert, and then they invited us over and we were stage diving. Everyone was just ripping in and enjoying it.
Ripping and tearing,
And then we finished and it was like, right, what are we going to do? So we just, basically, everyone just went down to up to Derby Street and went to some of the locals there, just all the pubs, and it was just a big party along there.
Yeah, how good.
It was really good. I remember Trish always just, because Trish was about to pop with our oldest boy, Jake. She's like, when are you coming home? I'm like... She's out there now just staring at me, bad memories. And actually, there's a big, I think it's tomorrow's Newcastle Herald up there. They're doing a big commemorative thing on the 97 Grand Final. And Brett Keeble, who wrote the story, sent me through a photo, said, oh my God, have a look at this public show of affection. There's me with my shirt off, giving my pregnant wife a big tongue kiss, right?
Yeah, it's a great photo.
In fact, it looks like Trish is enjoying it a lot. Like
She
she's
had the
really
great
launching.
hair, big curly
she's got
hair
the
at the
hand on the
time.
back of your head, like
Good.
pushing your head into her.
She does like a winner.
What about what about the background? But it's the best. It was Gaz and his mate.
My old man was there at the time, right? And my old man's in the background, full as a goog, and his best mate Cole is in the background. And Cole's so drunk, Cole's asleep. We might have whack it on.
Can we whack it on the socials? Trish is on the mic.
Morning,
G'day, Trish.
Hello.
Hey, what was it like for a pregnant wife of one of the players through that sort of from the day all the way through the couple of days after?
It was fine for the first 24 hours and I was over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
You would have been.
I
You
had
would have
the
felt
shits big time.
uncomfortable too.
Trish, I was telling the guys.
At home and wait for this baby with me.
Trish,
Do you remember, Matt, that you were talking about they were going to go down to Manly and do a pub crawl?
Yeah.
That was
through
on
Manly?
the following Thursday.
Yeah.
At that point, I said, you go and I leave. He didn't go.
Yeah, but you didn't want to push Manly's faces in it,
Yeah,
did
they
you?
did.
In hindsight, I probably should have went. I'm only joking. But it goes to show you how quick time goes, because now our oldest boy, we're going up to Old Boys Day on Sunday for the 20-year reunion, and he's playing in the under-20s.
Yeah, isn't it
He
amazing?
goes, how quick
And
time
great to
goes.
see
Unbelievable.
Jack playing for Newcastle on such an important weekend.
Yeah.
It's bizarre because he
Yeah.
was always a Newcastle supporter. Because the youngest fella, Cooper, right, as long as he's been a rugby league supporter, he supported the Storm. He's never had
Is that right?
He's never had a bad year. Where the other bloke,
living large.
has always been a nice supporter. So he's had to eat, for.
So Cooper started loving the Storm because you were on the coaching staff at the Storm. Is that link?
And like a lot of kids,
The first players,
Slater, Cronk,
Smith.
they love the team. But let's go back to the Civic reception. And the number one song on the ARIA charts at the time was this one from the Jets. The cover, Eve of Destruction.
Here it is. The Triple
Great
M
song.
Grill Team.
The Grill Team, Gus, MG, and Matty Johns.